Your jewelry, you can keep it. That be our little secret. I saw this picture with Biggie's fingers throwing up the W with a ring that's identical to 2Pac's. Did 2Pac let Biggie borrow his ring? Did Biggie buy his own ring that was identical to 2Pac's? Or is this one of the rings that 2Pac got robbed for at Quad Studios? Let's get into some of this straight game.
Life is like those cards. It's not what you dealt, but how you play it. Play each situation correctly. I remember they used to laugh at a brother.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. It's your boy DELRAY, Richardson, platinum artist, platinum songwriter, Straight Game TV. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your time. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. Also, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. It's very much appreciated. And like I always say, if you want to be one of the first people notified when I drop some of this straight game, please do me a favor and click on what appears to be that little bell notification right below this video. I'm going to get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to say this. Your jewelry, you can keep it. That be our little secret, right? This picture right here and 2Pac having this ring on. There's been a lot of rumblings over the years on the internet in regards to Biggie wearing 2Pac's jewelry that he was robbed of at Quad Studios. And I don't know about the cross. It came across, I've heard people saying. And so for me, I like to do the research behind what it is that I'm looking at. In this picture right here, you can clearly see Biggie throwing up the W, right? On his pinky, he has an identical ring to 2Pac's that barely fits over his knuckle, his pinky knuckle, if you will. You see, if he bent his finger, if you look at it, he bent his finger, then that ring wouldn't be very comfortable. It would push back more and get tighter, if you will. To me, I counted the diamonds. The diamonds are exact, and like I say, jewelers do make mass-produce identical rings and jewelry and things of that nature. I'm not going to say that that's not the case, but let me give you this. 2Pac, in this picture right here, has his ring on. Notice that 2Pac has it on the finger next to his pinky, right? And so when Biggie said in the song, and this is after 2Pac's death, your jewelry, you can keep it. That be our little secret. I can't think of anybody else that lyric could be for but 2Pac, based on the fact that 2Pac was robbed at Quad Studio and shot for his jewelry. Now, it could mean anything else. It could mean 1,000 things, if you will. It could be pertaining to 1,000 things. But when I think about this picture in reference to what that means, and I hadn't seen any pictures of 2Pac wearing this ring in particular. A lot of 2Pac's rings have gone up for auction and things of that nature, and I've never seen this particular ring again on any pictures of 2Pac after the Quad situation, the robbery, if you will, right? I don't know if somebody sold it to Biggie. I don't know if Biggie went out and bought an identical ring. But what I see with my eyes, if I look at this picture, is that ring barely makes it past his knuckle. And then I look at these other pictures of Biggie with rings on that are on his pinky, and they comfortably fit past his knuckle, as if to have the ring sized and fitted for himself, if you will, right? And so when I look at it, I'm like, there's also been other videos made about this situation, and one gentleman, he basically was trying to insinuate that Tupac is wearing this ring after the robbery while he's in the wheelchair, and you can clearly see that that's not the ring. Not only that, but if you look at where Tupac would normally wear the ring and how the size of the ring, he would then put that on his pinky the next day from that perspective. That ring was on the finger next to the pinky, and it would be astronomically big on the pinky, if you will. I just couldn't see that, and you can see that that ring appears to be more of a nugget style ring than the ring, that Biggie has on his finger, that Tupac has on his finger next to the pinky ring when he was wearing the ring. Now, mind you, you can get into all of the speculation of, Pac might have let Biggie borrow the ring, and it was this, that, and the other. But this ring right here that Biggie's wearing is identical. Diamond, size, curvature, all of that. The amount of diamonds as Tupac's. Now, I don't know. Maybe just a mere coincidence. But Biggie has the W up in wearing this ring. Maybe he bought the ring, identical ring. Pac gave him the ring. Pac let him wear the ring, or whatever have you. Like I said, truly, honestly, I don't know. But what it appears to be is that they are identical rings. What do you guys think? I've heard a lot of rumblings from different people, like, hey, he could buy this, all of that. The optics of it. If you were to think anything, about that, just the optics of it, it doesn't appear, to be something that would be plausible from the perspective of buying the same ring. You look at the pinky, the ring on the pinky, it barely, fitting past Biggie's knuckle, and so on and so forth. I've never seen any other pictures with Tupac with that ring in particular on. Anytime after that, maybe Edie, Noble, or any of those guys, even Napoleon can elaborate on, like, yo, Pac still had that ring. Yeah, he let Biggie borrow the ring. You know what I mean? They were guys that were with him day to day. So yeah, I just wanted to chime in on that because, like I said, a lot of people have been saying, yeah, Biggie was wearing Tupac's ring, jewelry that he was robbed of, from that perspective. And so, yeah, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. So tell me what you guys think. Do you think that after looking at this closely and me observing what I just observed with it, do you think that that could be possibly the same ring? And do you think that Biggie throwing up that W at that particular time was a gesture to Tupac in having that ring on? Because it's clear that, the ring and the watch and everything on there is meant to be seen, if you will. There's a close-up on that. There's a close-up on it. So that those things are meant to be seen in that particular photo. So, yeah. So tell me what you guys think. Like I said, I don't really know what to make of this. I just know the factual of what I'm looking at in the pictures. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. And so, yeah, what do you guys think? There's another picture of Biggie wearing a cross. Like I said, I don't know. Crosses like that, stuff like that are usually something that, people buy and so on and so forth. The chain wasn't the same chain that Tupac had on. Biggie had on a Cuban link with the cross. Pac had on a thinner chain with the cross from that perspective. But this ring in particular is the identical ring. that Tupac had on in the photos that I've seen him with. That ring right there is identical, and it just doesn't look like it fits Biggie's pinky like it's supposed to fit, like all of Biggie's other rings, fit at that particular time. And so, yeah. Tell me what you guys think. Your boy DELRAY, straight gang.